Good morning. It's Sunday, September 22nd. I'm Lisa Evers in the Fox 5 newsroom. Thank you for joining us live on the Fox Local app. Another top official in Mayor Adams' administration has had a home visit from the FBI. Acting NYPD Commissioner Thomas Donlon confirmed Saturday night that his home was raided by the FBI. He says they seized material from more than 20 years ago that is unrelated to the NYPD. Donlon took over as interim commissioner following the resignation of Edward Caban. Vice President Kamala Harris has agreed to a second presidential debate against Donald Trump. Harris tweeted that she gladly accepts CNN's invitation for October 23rd, but former President Trump says that's too late since early voting has already started in some states. Checking the forecast today, terrific, warm and sunny. Tomorrow cloudy with a chance of showers. A police chase across Queens and Long Island ends with a suspect dead and several police officers in the hospital. This all started in Queens. Authorities say NYPD officers tried to stop a driver who then hit two police officers before speeding away. The chase ended 28 miles away in Massapequa Park. Fox 5's Duarte Geraldino has more from officials about the chase.
This fatal police chase ended in Massapequa Park with one man dead and several officers injured. But it started several miles away in Jamaica, Queens, Friday night around 11 p.m. That's when police say officers tried to pull the suspect over, but he wouldn't stop.
That individual tried to ram the two police officers and hit those officers and then fled that scene. NYPD put the notification over the air that they were heading towards Nassau County.
At Merrick Avenue and Sunrise Highway, officers tried to stop him again by using patrol cars to block his path.
He ran through, took off two of our police cars, two of our officers that they attempted to run over. They dove out of the way.
Eventually, the suspect begins driving the wrong way on Sunrise Highway, hitting police and civilian vehicles. He lost control at Hicksville Road and Sunrise Highway in Massapequa Park, slamming against this tree. He was still alive at this point, and police say they tried to take him into custody.
That individual did not comply. There was a shooting that occurred, and that individual died, and the three officers along with that individual were transported to a local area hospital.
There's shattered glass a few yards away. That's because one of the bullets hit this double-framed window. Investigators are going to be examining ballistic evidence, where those bullets landed, and also how fast that car was going when it finally came to a stop.
In a statement, the president of the Nassau County Police Benevolent Association says, quote, "Our thoughts and prayers are with all those involved in today's incident, including the officers injured, while protecting our communities. The Nassau County PBA remains committed to supporting our officers as they put their lives on the line every day." In Massapequa Park, Duarte Geraldino, Fox 5 News.
You better think twice if you're planning on driving in the city. The UN General Assembly kicks off Tuesday, but road closures are already underway. Police have outlined the security measures, which include K9 units, aviation patrols, and water security. So far, officials are saying there are no credible threats at this time. Turning now to the latest from City Hall, the feds have subpoenaed the director of the city's Office for Asylum Seekers, Molly Schaefer, to testify before a grand jury. It's unknown if it's directly related to the other ongoing federal investigations of the Adams administration. It's also unclear when Schaefer's testimony will take place. City Hall did not comment on the subpoena, but did release a statement saying they expect all team members to fully comply with the investigation, and adding that Molly Schaefer is an integral part of the team. A retired Air Force vet is proving you're never too old to discover your true passion. Fox 5's Jody Goldberg introduces us to a Long Island man who is building up quite a following by sketching strangers in a local cafe.
Marty Caparasso may be 83 years old.
I never tell girls my ages. I tell them I'm 53.
But his casual career in art
It's just a hobby.
is just starting to bud.
I was doing other things, real estate, building houses. I retired from everything except this.
Most mornings during the week, you can find Marty sketching in his spare time here at Schmear Bagel and Cafe in Port Washington.
I love the drawing, and the kids come in. I do their dogs, I do their faces, and I give it to them.
His work is on display for customers to buy.
They go for $5.
It's a deal he worked out with owner George Sekas when he took over ownership 2 years ago.
I was doodling. You know, he said, "Wow, Marty, you're good. I want you to do it, put it up there and sell them." I said, okay, let's do it.
Definitely have to get that. It's like a staple in here. All his work is on the wall. Everything is his. It's Marty's corner.
Caporaso, who's also a veteran, has drawn pictures of the plane he flew while in the Army Air Force.
That was my airplane, solely. I fixed it, I gassed it up, I flew it.
And he loves sharing stories from his time as a flight instructor.
I said, if you don't pull the nose up, you're going to ruin the whole afternoon because it's going to hit the runway.
And when the weather's nice, you could find Marty here at the docks in town. It's a place he says he comes for inspiration.
I'm always like, thinking, oh, I could pick up a pen and draw it. It doesn't work out like that, though. It's good work.
It captures the moment. I like that.
So what's in store for Marty? Well, he can check off this interview from his bucket list.
I watch 5 every night, every day. I love it.
Also on there, continuing to draw for as long as his work is in demand. In Port Washington, Long Island, Jody Goldberg, Fox 5 News.
They packed Yankee Stadium to see a legend. We're not talking about Aaron Judge, and we're not even talking the Yankees. Instead, soccer legend Lionel Messi was in town. Richard Giacovis has more on the excitement of Messi mania.
In 2 weeks, expect a sea of blue and white outside Gate 4 at Yankee Stadium. But today, there was lots of pink.
Messi! 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 Messi's the GOAT, in my opinion. Messi is the GOAT.
The avid and diehard Lionel Messi fans came by the tens of thousands Saturday afternoon to watch greatness here in the Bronx. Today was the first time Yankee Stadium opened to full capacity since 2016 for an NYCFC soccer game. For Pablo Uriel from Barcelona, he attends every Lionel Messi game from Miami to Toronto.
Just 4 letters, GOAT, to see the GOAT, Lionel Messi, live.
Messi, sign my jersey! Sign my jersey!
He's so influential with the younger kids, and he's a good role model.
Legions of dads and sons, moms and daughters, even grandparents sported the pink and black jerseys, draped Messi flags over their backs to represent the Argentine World Cup champion and his team Inter Miami in town for a football match against NYCFC.
Messi, he can dribble a lot of players. He's fast, and he can take lots of free kicks.
But if you thought this was Messi town, well, think again. Just as the hardcore NYCFC fans began a celebration of their own on River Avenue, a giant tour bus packed with Inter Miami players, including Messi, rolled up, and it wasn't pretty.
Going to know what it is to be in New York. It's a different crowd, different atmosphere than around the world.
Messi may have brought numbers, but those aren't real fans, because as you're going to see, if he leaves or retires, the numbers are going to plummet again, because they're only temporary.
Okay, maybe not everybody is a Lionel Messi fan, but one thing you can't deny here is the love of this game. If you thought a ticket to a 2024 Yankee playoff game would set you back, just a few minutes before kickoff, tickets all the way up in the grandstand for this game are going for about $100 still on StubHub. If you want to get down on the field, some of the best seats in the stadium, up close to Lionel Messi, would set you back almost $1,000. Worth it for these diehard fans. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Richard Giacovis, Fox 5 News.
By the way, the game ended in a 1-1 draw, and Messi did not score. Now to the ladies on the hardwood. The Liberty begin their quest for their first ever WNBA championship. They open the playoffs at Barclays Center later today against Atlanta. The first round of the postseason is a best-of-3 games. The Liberty finished the regular season with the best record in the league. A restaurant in Boston is going to put a $10,000 lobster roll on the menu. Yes, 10 grand. Here's the catch. It comes with some bling. Later this month, Paulie's North End will roll out engagement lobster rolls. The sandwich is stuffed with more than a pound of lobster meat and topped with a 1.5 carat diamond engagement ring for you to pop the question to your significant other. A final check of the forecast today. Terrific, warm and sunny. Tomorrow, cloudy with a chance of showers. And that does it for us this morning. I'm Lisa Evers. Have a really great day. Remember, Fox 5 News is always streaming here on the Fox Local app.